love the classic peanut butter and chocolate, then you're gonna love what I'm about to make. Homemade chocolate cupcakes and a fluffy peanut butter frosting. Let's get started. I have a mixing bowl, and to that I'm adding 2 1/4 cups of sugar. And then I just am adding a sift over it. I'm gonna put some all-purpose flour. It's 1 3/4 cups. And to that we have a 1/2 cup of unsweetened cocoa, 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt. And we just want to sift that all together. This is going to give us a really nice smooth batter. Get it all in there. Wish you could smell it. That cocoa, no lumps in this batter. Almost there. Just push those through. Step 1, done. Okay, step 2. 1/2 cup of canola oil and 2 eggs. One at a time. Make sure no shells. Nobody wants a shell. And we'll just give those a little mix. Looks good. Next thing, I have a 1/2 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and to that I'm adding a cup of hot coffee. You just want to melt the chocolate in there. Stir, make sure it gets all melted down. That's a great combination, the chocolate and the coffee together. This is what really makes this batter a moist and decadent cupcake. And then we want to just add that to our egg and oil. Scrape it down. And we'll let the mixer do the work. That looks pretty good. And next we want to add our dry ingredients slowly. I'm just going to put a couple of scoops in. Nice and slow, because we don't want that going all over the kitchen, because it always happens. Little at a time. Just gently pour it in. Smells delicious. And to that I'm adding 1 cup of whole milk. Slowly. Now that it's all in there, I'm going to let it beat for about 3 minutes. So I'm actually making these for a pumpkin carving get-together we're having. And you can make these cupcakes obviously in a muffin tin, but I found these cute little cups. I just thought they were so whimsical and perfect for this occasion. I'm using them. I'm going to start by spraying each cup with a little bit of cooking spray, just because I want to make sure that I don't have a stuck cupcake in there. Let's give this just one more little mix. All right, and now I just want to fill these with an ice cream scoop about halfway full. This is a really silky, smooth batter, as you can see, and it rises because of all the baking soda and baking powder. And you can see, look how moist these are going to be because of the coffee, the oil, and the milk. Don't overfill them because they rise. Now I'm going to put these in a 350-degree oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. You want to make sure you check your oven because everyone's is different. Okay, so for on top of our homemade chocolate cupcakes, we're going to put a nice fluffy peanut butter frosting. Simple ingredients. I'm starting with 10 tablespoons of room temperature butter. That's 1.25 sticks. And to that, I have 1.5 cups of creamy peanut butter, but if you like chunky, use chunky. It's your preference. And then to that, I have 1.5 cups of confectionery sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, so let's cream that together. Boy, does that smell good. I just want to lift this up. And let's just scrape the sides. Make sure everything gets incorporated nicely. This makes a lot of frosting. And now we're going to add our half and half to that. And it's 1/2 cup of half and half. Nice and slowly. And we're just going to let this whip up until it's nice and fluffy for another minute or so. You can tell when it's ready because it starts to get lighter. The air's gotten inside of there, and we're just going to scrape it down, and then we'll bag it up and we'll be ready to frost our cupcakes. So a simple way to frost easy things. A Ziploc bag, I put a little hole in the bottom and I put a tip. It's like a starred tip. And then with an ice cream scoop, I'm just filling my bag with my frosting. And then we'll frost our cupcakes.